I'm going to show you the reverse chain stitch that I've used for this little poinsettia here. So the first thing you need to do is a little stitch that you're then going to anchor your chain stitch to. So I'm just going to put one through, and then we're going to come through the length of my chain stitch, and then I'm going to feed the needle under that little stitch and then back down to the beginning of my chain stitch again, and then from then on I'm going to bring my needle through. I'm going to catch it in there, feed it under the previous chain stitch, take it round, and then the needle back down in the same hole that I came up, and then I'm going to work my way around, feeding under. So it's really easy to do this stitch, and I like it because it's a nice quick stitch, and I wanted it because it's a little bit more bold than just a back stitch for these petals, but I didn't want to put too much detail, didn't want to do something like a long and short stitch on them. And they're going to work my way to the top, and you can have them as long as or short as you wish. On these I wanted them pulled quite tight, so I really wanted it sort of just as a double row of stitching. And then I've come to the end, so I'm going to go to the point there, finish my last stitch there, and then I'm actually going to do that little stitch again just here to work my way down. So, there we go, feed it through, doesn't matter which way you go. You might find it useful to feed through with the eye side of the needle if you wish. And this little download pattern is on my website, of course, Stitching in the Moment, and I'd really appreciate it if you wanted to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's the final stitch, and then all I need to do now is just finish off at the back. Just whilst I'm here, for the detail on the poinsettia, I have just popped a little fly stitch centre in there just to give a little bit more colour. Mostly I don't want to fill it in, so little fly stitch there, and a back stitch just to add a little bit of extra length to that centre petal detail. And that's our poinsettia.